The government reports that it has already achieved 50% of this target on June 27th and is actively working towards reaching this goal.
Minister of Climate Change, Environment and Energy, Tariq Ibrahim, expresses hope that Kurdufushi city will show exemplary waste management with the launch of the Waste Management Corporation WEMCO services in the city.
Speaking at the ceremony held to inaugurate the waste management service in Kurdufushi city by WEMCO, Minister Tariq noted that the island was managing its waste with no major issues. Noting that the amount of waste generated keeps increasing daily, Tariq added that there are challenges in establishing adequate waste management arrangements. Additionally, the minister stated that the previous practices of waste management have not provided a real solution and stressed that the administration is now establishing all the necessary facilities for waste management in islands. Mr. Tariq went on to say that the public should work together with WEMCO to find a sustainable solution to waste management. He noted that WEMCO will be collaborating with the City Council and the Women's Development Committee (WDC) to strengthen the waste management service provided. He added that an arrangement is being formulated with the WDC to provide the necessary training, information and resources. WEMCO will be providing the waste collection service in Kurdufushi from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. from Saturday to Thursday. The service will be provided on Fridays at 1 p.m. The company will be charging a fee of $9.7 from households for the service. Additionally, a gate fee of $7 per ton of waste will be charged based on the registration of public vehicles, and commercial-based service providers will have to pay a gate fee of $173.
Speaker of Parliament Abdul Rahim Abdullah has stated that sustainable development cannot be achieved unless the largely populated islands are developed. The Speaker made the statement at the inauguration ceremony of Waste Management Corporation WEMCO services in Kurdufushi city. Speaking at the ceremony, Speaker Abdul Rahim reiterated that President Dr. Muhammad Muiz pledged to development of urban centers in different parts of the country and stressed that the President attaches great importance to developing cities. He stated that the President is fulfilling his promises at a very fast pace. Noting that there is a lot of work to be done to develop the country, Abdul Rahim stated that it is essential to establish basic services on all the islands. However, he went on to say that the President's aim is to pursue a policy of aligning development with population, adding that sustainable development cannot be achieved unless the largely unpopulated islands are developed. Abdul Rahim added that the President aims to establish urban centers in the atolls and provide services on the same level as the capital, Male city. He stressed that this will help reduce the congestion in Male. President of the Election Commission of Maldives, ECM, Fuad Tawfiq, highlights the importance of amending the constitution to hold by-elections of the local councils once a year. He made the remarks while speaking at the Parliamentary Committee on Independent Institutions.
Speaking at the committee, President of ECM noted that the previous Parliament was also requested to amend the constitution to hold the by-elections of the Women's Development Committee (WDC) and that of the local councils once a year. However, amendments were only made to hold WDC by-elections annually. Highlighting that while over 20 by-elections are held every year, Fuad raised concern over the expenses incurred to hold the by-elections. He noted that if all the by-elections are held at once, the administrative expenses will reduce significantly. According to the Local Council Elections Act, in the event of a vacancy in a council member's seat, the opportunity must be open to individuals interested to run in the by-election of the council within a period of maximum 15 days from the date of vacancy. While ECM has requested to bring amendments to the law to hold by-elections once a year, The government has decided to amend the constitution to hold the presidential and parliamentary elections together. However, the decision will be finalized and implemented after a referendum.
Maldives immigration detains 11 illegal immigrants from Hulumale. The immigrants were arrested during an inspection following a report they received via the newly inaugurated Immigration Watch portal.
Immigration disclosed that they received a tip-off that expatriates were illegally operating a food delivery outlet on top of a garage in Hulumale. They noted that the foreigners were trying to demolish and clean the premises when the immigration officers went to inspect the area. The arrested include 8 foreigners from the illegally operated food delivery outlet and 3 from the garage downstairs. Immigration notes that the posts about this food delivery outlet have been circulating on social media for some time now. Maldives Immigration launched a special online platform, Immigration Watch, to report illegal immigrants as part of their ongoing efforts to curb the issue of illegal immigrants in the country on July 17. The platform allows anonymous reports of illegal immigrants and attempts of illegal entering. The portal can be accessed via imuga.immigration.gov.mv. Immigration is collaborating with Maldives Police Service to hunt down illegally operated businesses by foreigners. The authority, along with MPS, has conducted 42 raid operations since November 17 last year, deporting more than 2,069 expatriates and detaining more than 100 expatriates. Immigration notes that the deportation process of the detained expatriates is underway.
The Housing Development Corporation (HDC) discloses plans to make changes to 11 areas of Hulumale to reduce traffic congestion. The changes come following an increase in road accidents due to heavy traffic. HDC states that the company would be bringing changes to the 11 areas that was found the busiest according to the data of Maldives Police Service and the company. As such, the company will be establishing roundabouts and installing new road signs in the areas. The company stated that they will commence the work this month and aims to complete the work in all 11 areas within this year. Completion of this work will greatly improve the traffic flow of Hulumale, reducing congestion on the roads and making the roads safer for vehicles and pedestrians. Public Service Media (PSM) takes part in the Global News Forum 2024 held in Bangkok, Thailand from July 17th to 19th. Managing Director Zina Zahir and Deputy Managing Director Abdullah Yamin represented the company at the forum. This year's forum was hosted by Thai PBS. The first day included a tour of Thai PBS's media studios and a welcoming remark by the Director General of Thai PBS, Vilasini Pipikul. The sessions at the forum focused on a range of crucial topics, including the future of news amidst a digital transformation, the impact and ethical considerations of generative AI, and the evolving relationship between news organizations and social media platforms. They highlighted the importance of truth and trust in democratic societies, the growing significance of climate change coverage, and the need for newsrooms to engage and learn from their audiences. Additionally, the sessions looked ahead to predict emerging trends and challenges in the media landscape. The European Central Bank kept interest rates unchanged as expected, with its President Christine Lagarde saying a move in September was wide open.
The ECB cut rates from record highs last month in a move that even some of its policymakers considered rushed after progress on lowering inflation to its 2% target stalled. With domestic inflation still stubbornly high and wage growth sticky, the bank is likely to be more cautious about a follow-up step. But Lagarde also emphasized in her commentary on the decision that risks to growth were tilted to the downside omitting a line from a previous formulation that had judged the risks were balanced, at least in the near term. She told a press conference that a weaker world economy or an escalation in trade tensions between major economies would weigh on euro area growth, adding it was also possible that high interest rates could hit activity harder than expected. Investment indicators point to muted growth in 2024. She continued, noting that the Eurozone had probably grown at a slower pace in April-June than the 0.3% of the first quarter. On its next steps, the ECB repeated that it will not pre-commit to any rate path and that incoming data would guide decisions. The euro was left unchanged by ECB's decision, which had been telegraphed by policymakers in recent weeks, shifting the focus to September's meeting, which will come at around the time that markets also see the US Federal Reserve cutting.
Donald Trump vowed to unify the nation as he accepted the Republican Party's nomination as president for the third time, less than a week after he narrowly escaped a gunman's assassination attempt at a Pennsylvania rally.
The former president struck an unusually conciliatory tone as he began his scripted remarks, but periodically veered away from the teleprompter to aim at the media or prominent Democrats or to air grievances. At one point, he referred to the House of Representatives minority leader as crazy Nancy Pelosi. Trump also repeated his claim that the numerous legal cases he is dealing with are politically motivated. His meandering remarks at 90-plus minutes were the longest convention speech in history. As he has done throughout his political career, Trump argued that only he can save a dwindling nation from certain doom. The speech capped a four-day event during which he was greeted with adulation by a party now almost entirely under his control.
Manchester United forward Mason Greenwood joins Olympique de Marseille on a 5-year deal.
British media reported that the 22-year-old United Academy product will cost the League One club up to €31.6 million. Greenwood made 129 appearances and scored 35 goals for United after making his debut in 2019. Greenwood spent last season on loan at Getafe in Spain after United said they wanted to avoid him becoming a distraction despite all criminal charges against him being dropped following allegations, which he denied, of assault and attempted rape. The winger scored 10 goals in 36 appearances in all competitions for Getafe, who finished 12th in La Liga. Getafe president Angel Torres expressed in May his desire to keep Greenwood for another season, while La Liga president Javier Tebas said he hoped the forward would extend his stay in Spain. Marcelli, who last month appointed Italian former Brighton and Hove Albion manager Roberto De Zerbi as head coach, began their League One campaign at Brest on August 18.
A towering Stegosaurus, a dinosaur fossil standing at 11 feet tall, 20 feet in length, and boasting an impressive femur length of 45 inches, sold at Sotheby's, New York for a record-breaking $44.6 million, making it the most valuable fossil ever sold at auction.
The auction represents a significant milestone as it marks the first time an auction house has been involved in bringing a dinosaur specimen to market right from its discovery. Sotheby's closely collaborated with the owner, renowned commercial paleontologist Jason Cooper, to document the entire process, from its discovery and excavation to its restoration, preparation, and mounting. Stegosaurus lived around 150 million years ago during the Jurassic period and are known for their distinctive dermal armor that extends from their neck to tail. The well-preserved apex, about 70% complete, exhibits no signs of combat or predation-related injuries, suggesting a peaceful life. However, evidence of arthritis indicates it lived to an advanced age, marking it as a singular specimen of its kind. The name Apex was given to underscore its prominence within the Stegosaurus family. Apex is the largest, most complete Stegosaurus ever found.
And that's all we have for this hour. Thank you for watching. Wish you all a very pleasant day ahead.